Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Haley. If you're new here, welcome. So today I wanted to do a video strictly on eyeliner. I get a lot of questions about eyeliner. I'm not personally a person who wears a ton of eyeliner. I do like a wing here and there, especially when I'm going for like a more over-the-top look. And I do think eyeliner looks really good with eyelashes, but I am not a huge eyeliner person. I wanted to show you guys how I do thin liner versus thick liner. I'm not a huge fan of thick eyeliner on my eyes just because I feel like my eyelids are a bit small and I just don't think it looks good on me. But recently I have been wearing thicker eyeliner and a thicker wing, and I've actually really been liking it. So I'm going to show you guys the difference. I'm going to show you guys the products that I'm using. So yeah, if you guys are interested in a winged liner tutorial, then just keep watching. So when it comes to liner, there is a lot of different products out there. You kind of just have to find what works best for you. This one right here is a pomade. So this one is in the brand by Essence. It's called the Cushion Eyeliner. I do really like this one. However, I don't find I really reach for this one that often. You have to use a brush to apply it. I feel like the brushes get dirty. I do use this on clients whenever I do makeup for other people, like friends, family, stuff like that. So that is good to have on hand if you are a makeup artist and if you do makeup on other people. However, for myself personally, I don't really use it on myself. I think I've used it on myself like once. But I do know some people that swear by pomades and they love it. So this one is by NYX. So this is the NYX Vinyl Liquid Liner. And then I also have this one in the matte. It's just dried out right now though. But this one is really good because I find this brush is like a little bent. However, as you guys can see, the brush is like pretty fine and I feel like it glides on very well and it makes doing a wing super easy. So I really like this one. Again, this is the vinyl one, so it's going to dry a little bit more like shiny looking, whereas the matte one dries matte. This one is the one that I've been using recently. So this is the Essence Super Last Eyeliner in the shade Deep Black. It says that it has a unique slim applicator, which it does. So the applicator on this is very bendy. I don't know if I can like really show you guys how bendy it is, but it's really easy to move around so you can really get in those edges. The only thing with the bendy ones that I will say is this is very easy to make mistakes because if you're not careful enough when you are using it and you go to make the line for the wing, it will sometimes run down your eyes. I have had that issue with that one. And then this one is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in the shade Trooper. It's just black. I don't know why it has like a shade name, but anyways, it's just a black liner. This one is super easy to use and I used this for a really long time. Again, super small, thin brush, very easy to glide on and draw on. The only thing I will say about this is it dries out very fast. So if you are the type of person who wears liner religiously and like wears it every day or often, you will end up going through a lot of these. Whereas I find with ones like this, I don't go through these very fast. I don't really use eyeliner that often though, so that could be the reason. Also, the pomades last forever, so if you are the type of person who wears eyeliner often, then I do recommend a pomade because it'll last you a long time. So I want to show you guys the difference between a thin wing and a thicker wing. So I'm going to do a thin one on one eye and then I'm going to do a thicker one on the other one. I saw a picture of Kylie Jenner on Instagram and she had a very thin, like her wing just looked so flawless. She was promoting her new brow line that she has coming out, the Kai Brow or whatever, and oh my god, her eyeliner looked so good. So I kind of want to like recreate that on one of my eyes, hopefully. I always try to do thin eyeliner, but I never am successful with it. I always end up making it thicker. I end up making a mistake and then it just turns out thick. So I'm going to try my best to do a very, very, very thin wing. Okay, so I am not putting anything on my eyes other than I'm just going to use a brush. I use this for my nose contour. I just feel like I put concealer on my eyelid and it's kind of a little cakey right here, so I'm just going to go over that. There's nothing on this brush. I have not added anything to it. However, there might be some some like leftover bronzer, but other than that, nothing. So I'm going to be using, I think I'm going to try with this one. So this is the Essence Super Last Eyeliner. Should we do the thick one or the thin one first? Let's do the thick one first. So usually when I do eyeliner, like super thick eyeliner, I don't really use tape that often. I can show you guys with tape if you guys are interested in that, but I'm not a huge like tape person. I don't feel like I feel like it kind of messes up more than anything, so I don't really use tape. But if you are a beginner and you are just learning how to do a wing, I do recommend tape. It definitely helped me. It helps you guide and make your wing super, super sharp. So just a little tip. Okay, so usually what I do is I start on the inner corner and I kind of draw across just so that I can get in the right direction. So I'm just gonna start kind of like here. And I'm just gonna I'm just gonna draw a straight line to about there, because that is the direction that I want to go in. So then what I'm gonna do, and with this one, again, this one is the felt tip brush. Make sure your brush is super clean and there's not like huge globs of liner, because you will end up messing up. So use your pinky as like a stabilizer almost. I find that really helps if I use my pinky. If you are a makeup artist and like you do other people's makeup, you'll notice that like you use your pinky a lot, especially when doing like other people's makeup. Okay, so just like that. Okay, so usually for the wing, what I'll do is I'll draw a straight line depending on how like high or low I want it. I usually do on like kind of like in the middles, because I don't want it to be super straight across, but I also don't want it to be pointed up. So I'm gonna go right to the edge of my outer corner, right about there, and then just draw a line. Just like that. So as you guys can see, there's barely any product on my brush, which is good because we're gonna go over it, but it's good to make sure that you have the least amount of product as possible, because that way you're not gonna make any mistakes. So now that I have the line in the direction that I want it to be, I'm now going to connect this line over here with this. So I close my eye when I do it. I do not recommend grabbing your eye. I see a lot of people doing this, especially when applying eyeliner. They will like grab their eye like this and draw it on. I don't recommend doing that. I feel like that creates not only wrinkles to like grab your eye like that, but it just makes the line not straight. I know a lot of people have issues, especially if you are not like, if you don't wear makeup often and like you're not used to like your eyes, like touching your eyes so often, your eyes might be shaky and stuff. Totally understand, and mine used to be that way too, but eventually like once you do it enough times, your eyes will get used to it. Just take breaks, and if you feel like you're gonna blink, like I blink a lot, so whenever I'm doing my eyeliner, the second that I feel like I'm gonna blink, I back away, I let my eye blink, and then I go back in. But yeah, that's just a tip, is not to grab your eye like that. I feel like it can also make your eyeliner super like wonky, especially the wing. It'll be very like uneven, I've noticed. So yeah, I don't recommend doing that. I'm just gonna dip in again, just because I hardly have any product left. Again, I'm making sure I have the least amount of product. And then I'm going to connect these lines. Just like that. I'm gonna go over the wing. Pretty proud of myself, honestly. I'm not the greatest at eyeliner, like I won't lie, like I don't wear it enough to be amazing at it. But I don't think it's looking too bad. Okay, so I'm just gonna fill that in. Now that we have like the outline shape, it actually looks pretty decent. I'm actually pretty proud of myself. Like, I did not think that this video was gonna go in this direction. I honestly thought I was gonna make like so many mistakes and have to like edit them out, but no, that's actually pretty good. So I'm gonna move on to the other eye. So I'm gonna show you guys, this is what I would consider like kind of like a thicker wing. I have done thicker, like this is not the thickest one that I've ever done in my life, but this is definitely a little bit more thick than what I'm going to do on the other eye. So I want to show you guys an example of like very, very thin, subtle eyeliner that you could even wear with like no lashes. I feel like whenever I wear winged liner, I have to wear lashes. Like on a wing like this, if I don't wear lashes, I think it doesn't look good at all on my eyes specifically. So, however, I'm not a huge lash person. I'm not the type of person to wear lashes every day of my life or anything. So sometimes if I want to do like a very subtle wing, then I'm going to show you guys an example of like what that looks like. So again, going to be starting in the middle. I have very little product on my brush. Keep your eye open too. Don't close your eye when applying it. And I'm just going to start in the middle. I want this to be very thin, so I'm not going to draw across like I did with this eye. I'm just going to follow kind of like the line of my eye. And then once we get over here, I am going to wing it out a little bit. So now I'm going to start to do straight across like we did with the other eye. So just kind of like that. Again, it doesn't even look like I'm really wearing anything. And then I'm going to draw a small little wing. As you guys can see, there's like barely any product on my brush. That is the point. So that is kind of what I want it to look like. I do want it to be like a bit longer though, so I think that's like pretty good. Okay, I love that. They obviously look very different and like it kind of looks weird because I have two different wings on, but that was like kind of the point of this video. Like I wanted to show you guys a subtle one plus a not subtle one. So I'm gonna add some lashes. I'm gonna add lashes on the thick one, and then I'm just gonna do mascara on the thin one to show you guys what I mean and the two types of eyeliner. So I'm gonna do that and then I will be right back. Okay, so I threw on some mascara onto this eye and then I put lashes on this eye to show you guys the difference. And oh my god, I actually love it. Obviously, I would not walk out of the house like this, but I just wanted to show you guys the comparison of like a subtle eye versus like an over-the-top like bold eye, a thick liner versus a thin liner. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!
I won't make it easy for you now.